Is that right?
You just let the baking powder soak the lard out.
So then her answer was, after she's all offended, right, by how dare I ask her this.
How dare you?
She says, well, I don't remember the exact number. She's like,
4.
Well, she's like, well, I made out with 10 of them, but only 4 gave me tongue. I know. And then I was like, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. But that's true. But
I know, I watched it.
But I love that after every day she like goes back to the bachelorette pad and is like, got a little tongue, you know? It's like, and she's like keeping track. Oh yeah, no, got a little tongue tonight. Yeah, Good Lord.
It's like a screen test in all my children back in the day. You're like, once in a while, like you'd screen test an actor, the same actor for a different role,
right.
And you always remember the ones that tried to slip you the tongue. You're like, oh, that's the tongue guy. Oh,
really? Like in an audition?
In an audition.
Wow.
Like as if that would help. That can only hurt your chances, sweetie. Yeah, no, it's really gross. Really gross. Oh, you have no idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I started working here.
Audition.
Rarely does Art or Gelman expect me to slip them the tongue.
Screen kiss with Regis once. Didn't we do that?
Have a screen.
Yeah,
did you really? You had a screen? How was that?
I can't remember.
I remember we did it.
She can't remember it, but she's giggling as if she does remember.
Horrible. He was so embarrassed too. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember that we did it. I'm trying to remember the details.
I remember the last words he says. He said something like, "Oh, geez, Gelman, she's going for it." It happens. It's acting.
Yeah, it happens. So I read this thing in Tatum, New Mexico. I guess the school district is in need of money, and so they've come up with this plan to have a 3-day weekend. So they're only going to have 4 days of school, and they're going to add an extra 37 minutes to each school day, and they claim this is going to save them like 5% off their budget.
And that doesn't rob the kids of...
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Well, I mean, I guess
my kids will now want to move there.
Right, I know. I mean, it's like every kid's dream.
This will become the most popular school district on the planet Earth.
But if you think about those parents who then, what do they do with the kids on Friday?
Oh.
You know?
Well, huh?
Working parents.
Yeah, I mean, if you're working, it's got to be tough.
Exactly.
Would you want your kids home on a Friday?
My kids frequently come to work with me when they have the day off, and I'm very fortunate because I have a kind of job. It's very willy-nilly here, and everybody brings their kids to work all day long. Right. You would hardly believe this is a professional establishment.
What's shocking is there's actually children employed here.
There are.
The people who run the scripts are like 5.
Yeah.
They come up to you.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
There's children here. There's dogs. We have goats. It's a menagerie.
Right.
Yeah, but no, it's very hard.
There's a monkey in the back taking tickets.
It's hard. I mean, I mean, if I was a stay-at-home mom,
right,
then that would probably be great for me. No, it wouldn't be a nightmare because it would be great because I wouldn't have to worry about getting up and getting the kids' lunches packed and getting them ready for school. But if
You're off today. Don't worry about it, kids.
You're out.
Wait.
Michael,
you wouldn't feed them?
Get into the pool with your siblings and keep an eye on your sister. Now listen, my stories are on. I don't want any noise out of you kids, okay?
My stories?
Don't bother Mommy while the stories are on. Once Judge Judy's over, I'll fix you a snack, okay?
I love that, the stories.
That's what you call soaps.
I know. That's funny. I never heard that.
I was on a soap, so I heard that constantly. You're Adam's child from my story. I worked there for 13 years. Nobody ever knew my name. It's kind of like here.